Good morning, Unity in the Seven Hills. Welcome, 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 welcome to the end of the year. That's why I've got my Scottish Hogmanay hat on. And some of the folks out here have some hats and glasses on too. So welcome to the end of the year. Let's stand and sing a couple of songs together as we weave our community together closer and closer each day. This is an old classic here. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. We are many textures, we are many colors, each one different from the other, but we are entwined with one another in one great tapestry. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. We are different instruments playing our own melodies, each one tuning to a different key, but we are all playing in harmony and one great symphony. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. A moment ago, still we did not know our unity, only diversity. Now the Christ in me greets the Christ in thee, in one great family. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. There you go, that's an old Unity classic. Here's a new one that I introduced to the choir just a little while ago. It's got a new track though, so let's ride the mighty high. Are you tired of being stuck on earth? Come on and ride the mighty high. It's your homework since before your birth. Come on and ride the mighty high. Come on and ride the mighty high. There you are. So a little unusual, you might think. Let's, you can take a seat. But this is the high mind, the connection with the divine that we all have the potential to bring into our lives. So, let's take this time to say our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power in my life and in the universe, God, the good, omnipotent. Let's take a moment in prayer as we look inward and breathe into this place and this time. This is a place for seeking the connection with the divine. That spark, that light that is in each one of us, that we are reminded of in each moment, with each breath. We look inward. Knowing that spark is always within us, each one of us. We see the light in each one. The power of God and the universe flowing through all things. And we know that we have that power within us, and we express God through us. And we lift each other up, raising our vibrations with joy and with happiness, connecting with one another, reaching from this ourselves into our community and out into the world, impacting all for good. And for our opportunity at this time to know the wisdom and power of the divine source within us, we say thank you and amen. So we're still on our Christmas journey and the journey to Epiphany. So today is, it's not one of the Advent days, but we have the power of wisdom on our journey to self-knowledge at this time of the year. On this Sunday after Christmas, when the rush is done and the silver wrapping paper and red bows are put away, it feels good to lean into the spiritual power of wisdom. I engage in a thoughtful journey deep into my own heart, where wisdom is my guiding light. Wisdom is not just what I feel and know, it is the divine presence within me, guiding my every step toward my highest good. Wisdom graciously offers me the clarity and understanding to navigate the winding path ahead. To connect with the divine power, I seek time in the silence where true wisdom resides. I listen for the still, small voice that never fails to whisper guidance and truth. With every action, I align with wisdom, ensuring that my choices reflect my highest self and contribute to my greatest good. On this day and always, I trust wisdom to light my way. That's Reverend Robin Volker. Affirm wisdom. Wisdom is my spiritual compass, gently guiding me with grace and clarity. And from James 1:5, if any of you is lacking in wisdom, ask God, who gives to all generously and ungrudgingly, and it will be given to you.
This on? Ooh, ready? Good morning.
Good morning.
We'd like to welcome all our visitors. You are welcome here at Unity in the Seven Hills, whether you're here with us or online. If this is your first time with us, please be sure to pick up a welcome packet. We invite you downstairs with us after the service for food and fellowship. Now let's say our purpose statement together. We are creating a spiritual home for our community, a place that empowers and inspires growth, passion, and purpose, individually and collectively, to contribute to our world. A place for the spiritually led to be spiritually fed. Now it's time for our community news. January's services are, I can't read it from there. I really can't read this. I'm sorry. Reverend Paula Mann, Reverend Tony Bain, Daniel, and then Reverend Tony again on January 25th. There are free Unity calendars. When we each came in, I think we were given one. So please take one if you haven't gotten one and enjoy it. 2026. Reverend Pamela Mann is doing the Burning Bowl on January 4th at 10:30 in the morning. The Unity Bookstore will be open next week. And potluck is next week as well, with chili, cornbread, and salad. And then we will have a 50-50 raffle next week as well. Wise Women meet on Zoom January 6th at 6:30 p.m. And what will your intentions be for 2026 is the question they'll be answering. Thank you, Kat, for your website help. Yay. Unity in Seven Hills gives a portion of our December tithe to Tools for Schools to help provide essential supplies for local students. You can support Unity in the Seven Hills by using your Kroger card. You can take it to Kroger and have them do it for you, or you can do it online. And each time you shop, some of the proceeds go towards Unity in the Seven Hills. A moment of collective intention. It was inspired by the Quest book study. Pause each Sunday at 7 p.m. and visualize Unity in the Seven Hills thriving. Coming soon is 2026 theme for Unity in the Seven Hills. More to come, I suppose. Reverend Tony Bain is doing the White Stone ceremony on January 11th at 10:30 in the morning. Our mission statement, let's say it together. Unity in the Seven Hills is a vibrant, inclusive community that inspires individual spiritual growth through education, prayer, heart connection, and sacred service. And I didn't get anybody to do the daily word, so I will read it. The daily word is blessings. Blessings come into my life in the most unexpected ways. I'm blessed to live each day in the presence of God. As I turn within and quiet my thoughts, I open to God within. Grounded in this presence of wisdom, love, and peace, I feel connected with the divinity of all beings. In this awareness, I become newly aware of expressions of God everywhere. I feel blessed to behold nature's beauty, perhaps snow glistening in the moonlight, or the sun warming the earth, and birds soaring across the horizon. I find joy in smiling faces. I hear the laughter of friends sharing simple pleasures. I enjoy the beauty of holiday decorations hung with care and appreciate the sacredness that they represent. Acts of selfless service show me God's love in action. I am grateful for these blessings and for my infinite unfolding good. Blessed are those who trust in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord. Jeremiah 17:7.
Well, good morning, everybody. We're going to spend a few moments going into meditation and join me in singing this song. I am set free, mind and spirit, when I really know God and I are one. I am set free, mind and spirit, when I really know God and I are one. I am set free, mind and spirit, when I really know God and I are one. I am set free, mind and spirit, when I really know God and I are one. And we are one with the divine. We are each perfect expressions of that divine source. The breath, the spirit that breathes through us, we are given that breath of life in perfect balance, giving and receiving, giving and receiving each breath, each moment, each experience. Everything is given in perfect balance. At this time, we look inward to listen, to hear. That perfect, small inner voice, the knowing that all good flows into this time and into this moment. In the silence, we feel and know that we are connected to each other, to those around us, to every living thing, and to our divine source. And in this perfect balance, we take some time to recognize that joy of connection as we go into the silence. each moment of meditation and silence, we give ourselves time for peace. We receive calm, and we learn the wisdom of the universe. So we take time. We take time with one another this morning, and we give to each other the listening and connection of community. As we wake into this present moment, we say, thank you, God. Thank you. I am set free, mind and spirit, when I really know God and I are one. I am set free, mind and spirit, when I really know God and I are one. I see mind and body there, but I must have sent you the wrong words, Deanna. It's mind and spirit. But it's all connected anyway. All right, so I'm going to sing you my end of the year stroke Christmas song. / Christmas song. You'll hear the orchestra and the choir and everything behind me, so here we go. It's really the reason we're here, you know. Another year's over, another year's gone. There are friends who have left us, and another melancholy Christmas song. It's been a year like no other, so let's raise a glass. Cheer for the ones on their way, and to all those who passed. It's been a year like no other, so let's raise a glass. Cheer for the ones on their way, and to all those who passed. Let's remember the good times. Let's remember the laughs. Live rich in the dreams of tomorrow and the moments we'll have. There are reasons to look forward, new memories to make. There's a stirring inside you, so let it show you the way. Unknown. That's why we are here. It's the great unknown. There's nothing to fear. Let's remember the laughs, live rich in the dreams of tomorrow, and the moments we'll have. There are reasons to look forward, new memories to make. There's a stirring inside you, so let it show you the way. Another year has been and gone, so spread some cheer with a joyous song. With a joyous song. It's the great unknown, that's why we are here. It's the great unknown, there's nothing to fear. It's the great unknown, that's why we are here. It's the great unknown, that's why we are here. After Elroy Boyd, I decided that I thought about dressing up as a wise man to represent this part of the story of Christmas, but I thought it was just too much of a stretch. I could have been the star, maybe. So my message is on the gift of receiving. And receiving the gift of receiving. We are often taught, especially in spiritual communities, that giving is the highest virtue, and it certainly is one of them. But there is another spiritual practice just as powerful and just as sacred that we don't always talk about as much. Receiving. Receiving requires openness. Receiving requires trust. And receiving requires presence. As E-N-C-E, not T-S. And when we look metaphysically at the story of the wise men and the star, we discover something important. This is not only a story about gifts being given, it is a story about divine guidance being received, truth being received, and life itself being received. The star is divine guidance. Metaphysically, stars symbolize hope, revelation, destiny, and divine guidance. They are reminders that there is something larger than our circumstances, something luminous guiding us even when the way forward feels uncertain. Ancient travelers didn't argue with the stars. They didn't demand guarantees. They aligned themselves with the light they were given. The Star of Bethlehem represents what we might call our inner star, that quiet inner knowing, that spiritual intuition, that gentle pull forward towards truth and purpose. Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, expressed this beautifully when he wrote, "Man is a spiritual being, and his inner thought is a connection link between God and the outer manifestation of life." That inner thought, that inner awareness is the star still guiding us today. The star appeared twice. The first time it appeared long before the journey began, perhaps years before the wise men arrived. Metaphysically, this represents those moments when Spirit plants a seed within us long before we know how it will unfold. I know I've certainly thought, oh, I used to know that. And I have that epiphany. We call this an epiphany. When I recognize something again, recognize, which means know. It's a nudge, a sense of calling, a quiet something more. The second appearance came later, after questions, confusion, and detours. And then the star stopped over the exact place where the child was. I know I've been on some detours sometimes. This teaches us something essential. Receiving guidance is not instant. It requires patience, trust, and continued openness. That's why we practice spirituality, right? Doctors practice too, but I don't know about that. You'd think they would be expert by now. The Magi were seekers, interpreters of signs, students of the heavens. They recognized something holy and were willing to reorganize their lives in response. And when they arrived, they did something profoundly metaphysical. They bowed. They didn't explain the moment. They didn't analyze it. They received it. Spiritual maturity is not knowing all the answers. It is recognizing when Spirit is present and allowing ourselves to be changed. Metaphysically speaking, one of the most powerful truths of the Christmas story is this, and it's one that we rarely think of. The very first act of Christ is not teaching, healing, or speaking. The first act of the Christ is receiving. Before a single word is spoken, before a single miracle is performed, the Christ receives the world. The infant Jesus receives breath, receives touch, receives care, warmth, and presence, receives gold, frankincense, and myrrh, not by effort, but by openness. This is not passivity. This is spiritual mastery. We were born with it ourselves. To receive fully is to trust life itself. To receive is to say yes to incarnation, to Spirit entering form. The Christ does not reject the world in order to be holy. He receives it. Gold, abundance and worth. Frankincense, divine connection and prayer. Myrrh, mortality, healing, and transformation. In this way, the Christ models a profound metaphysical truth. Before we can transform the world, we must be willing to receive it. Before we can transform the world, we must be willing to receive it. Gold reminds us that abundance is not unspiritual. It is part of divine flow. Frankincense invites us into presence, into being in this moment, into prayer, meditation, and awareness. It calls us to slow down and breathe deeply. Myrrh reminds us that life is fragile and therefore precious. It teaches us compassion, grounding, and the courage to face change without fear. Together, these gifts remind us that receiving is not selective. If we receive all of life, the joyful and the difficult, and we trust that Spirit is present in both, The word present means both a gift and this moment. To receive is to be fully here, to notice, to breathe, to allow life to touch us. This is why meditation matters. This is why stillness matters. Being in that silence, listening for that voice, the guidance, the star that raises us to who we can be. So much of what we seek is already offered, but we must be present enough to receive it. Jesus expressed this spiritual principle clearly. Give, and it shall be given unto you. You've all heard that. Let's turn that around. Receive, and we shall receive. This is not a transaction, it is a flow. When we block receiving, we eventually block giving as well. The wise men could give because they were first willing to receive the guidance of the star. Myrrh reminds us that our time here is finite, but spirit is eternal. When we stop fearing the end, we begin fully receiving the beginning. Each breath, each relationship, each moment of grace. Life is not meant to be rushed through or resisted. It is meant to be received. The star fulfilled its purpose when the child was found, and so does our inner guidance. When we trust it, when we receive its wisdom, we find ourselves exactly where we need to be. Perhaps the greatest gift of this season is not what we give, but what we finally allow ourselves to receive. The joy, the healing, the guidance, the presence of the divine already within us. Let's take a moment in prayer. Let's pray. Divine presence, we open our hearts to receive your guidance, your abundance, and your love. May we trust the inner star that leads us, receive each moment as sacred, and welcome every gift, joyful or challenging, as a doorway to growth. Help us give freely and receive gratefully, and live openly in the heart of your wisdom. And so it is. Amen. And then I have a little affirmation for us to say together. We'll do it in parts because it's a little long. I trust my inner guidance. I trust my inner guidance. I receive life fully. I receive life fully. And I welcome every gift with an open heart. I welcome every gift with an open heart. And I'll just read that whole thing again. I trust my inner guidance. I receive life fully. And I welcome every gift with an open heart. Remember that when we receive a compliment, we allow the gift of the giver. Thank you for being here this morning. And I just wanted to let you know I appreciate each one of you. And these messages that we give as the speakers are always for ourselves first. And I receive that gratefully, and knowing that these messages are given to each one of us when we give the gift of giving a talk. Thank you, everybody. I'm lost in giving and receiving. We've got a bonus song at the end of the day today, so there's extra music here. Let's sing the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. Let's stand and sing those words of truth together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well.
Now it's time to affirm our abundance together. Unity in the Seven Hills is abundantly blessed. Creative people are drawn to us. Divine ideas flow through us. Financial resources bless us. And we accomplish mighty works together. Giving from the heart allows us to thrive and to grow together. If you're joining us online, you can give at unityinthesevenhills.org. Whether you're here in person or online, know that your generosity is deeply appreciated, honored, and blessed. Thank you for supporting our mission and helping us to grow in love and connection. And now the sharing of abundance. Our offering bag will be passed to you for you to place your generous donations and tithes into so that we can share your abundance with Unity in the Seven Hills, your spiritual community. If it's not your time to give, please bless the bag as it goes. Affirmations are available at the front of the sanctuary for you to pick up on your way downstairs, as well as on the back table. And we were probably given one when we walked in the door. Please take one and maybe one to share or pass on to someone who is looking for a positive spiritual home so that they will know where we are and perhaps just brighten their day.
Here's another old classic. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful. So let's bless these gifts together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. If you'd like a prayer chaplain today, Sally will be up the front here, and you can come to her for individual prayer needs. Well, we've got a couple of songs to close with. We're going to do the peace song, so if you'd like to stand and if you'd like to hold hands and sing together, I always think of the Who's in Whoville. But maybe we'll do that some Christmas time. But here we go, the peace song. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. And then we have a special song at the end. Welcome almost to 2026, everybody. Let's say goodbye to 2025. We're going to sing a little song together. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? Lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.